Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fit Chicks Chat. My name is Amanda Quinn, and on today's podcast, we are so lucky because we have Fiona Nicholls joining us. Hi, Fiona. How are you today?
Hi. Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm so good. For everyone listening who may not know all about what it is that you do, Fiona, can you please share exactly just a bit of background about who you are and what your company does? Because I think it's so brilliant and I love your products. So that's why I want you on here.
Thanks. Yeah, sure. So I'm in Geneva, Switzerland. I run an organic skincare company specializing in raw botanicals and products that have zero chemicals, zero toxic chemicals, and not bulked up with water. Something very, very unique, especially aimed towards women 40 to 60 years old, because we need more help at that age. And that's it in a few words.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And I think, when I was saying earlier, we were chatting offline and I was saying, I've been starting to use your products. I love them. They're so nice because you can feel the difference instantly as soon as you start using them. How did you get into doing this though? Because I know this wasn't where you started in life. You didn't start by
Oh,
creating your own laboratory.
not. No, I've spent my entire life as a horse rider, horse breeder. So I was competing in show jumping, breeding horses. My entire life has been outside in the barn, out in all weathers with the horses until 8 years ago. I broke my spine on one of my horses,
Oh my.
and I had almost a whole year bed rest. So I had to, after 2 weeks of self-pity, I put my big girly panties on and decided I've got to find a solution. So I had to sell all 24 horses from my bed, which was just
Oh,
so
that must have been so heartbreaking.
that was devastating. And then I had to figure out what can I do, because the equestrian side of things was finished, and that's the only thing I felt like I knew how to do. So I went back into studies to my second passion, which was skincare. And the reason I went into skincare is that I'd already been making a few products just for myself over the years because I've got sensitive skin. And I was starting to realize all the rubbish that was in these products that I was buying. And also, at, after 40, I suddenly started looking really scrappy, and my skin was really tired and marked. And I needed better products. So I tried everything and was looking for clean products and didn't find anything. So I started making my own things, but it was just very simple stuff that I would find recipes off YouTube, which they're very basic, and they're probably better than a lot of stuff that you do buy, but they'll just moisturize your skin. They won't really take years off. So then I
Mhm.
went, so my choice while I was lying in bed is to take on a couple of years of study of biochemistry and botanical plants and skincare, and really find what does our skin really need. So I went down that rabbit hole and did a lot of studies, and then it took me into raw plants, and I discovered a whole world that's these amazing plants. Some of them have lived 470 million years. They're still existing because they've got anti-aging superpowers. I was like, why is nobody using these today? Everything they put in skincare today is synthetic, and we've got this incredible plants that, I mean, we tested them and we worked with laboratories, and the results they give compared to anything synthetic are just amazing. So I thought, why are they not using them? So I started sourcing all these and testing them, and then the results on myself, first of all, were miraculous, and then friends and family, and then other people. So yeah, I got completely pulled off in another direction. So I spent my life dirty, full of dust. Now clean, clean, and having nice skin.
I love that. No, and you do. You have beautiful skin. As I was saying earlier, I'm like, if I could have the same type of skin as you, I'd be so happy. So I'm so
You can,
grateful to be able
you
to
can.
use your products. I know that's why I'm so excited to use your products now because I know that there's a transformation on the way, which is exciting. No, um, one of the questions I have is, oftentimes people already have a bit of like a routine, like a skin routine, or they have some products that they are already using. What was so important about you jumping into this industry? And, especially being that it's like something that sometimes can be a challenge to get people to change from what they've used their whole life to then trying something new. Why would you decide to kind of get into that saturated sort of market and that decision-making market?
Um, I mean, I had discovered something so amazing. I just wanted to share it. But of course, yeah, it is hard to change the mindset of people who think we need 10 different products
True.
in a complex beauty routine and this and that. So it takes time. But my thing is just I need to get women just to try it. Once they try it, they realize like it's not like anything they've ever tried before. So that's the hardest bit for me of
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
But since the pandemic, a lot more women are becoming more aware. You've probably noticed as well about health and what's in their products. We're all waking up to eating better and putting better stuff on our bodies. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit.
Well, no, and that's the thing. It's like our skin is our biggest organ and it's the thing that absorbs everything, right?
Well
And
done.
so when we think about it
Yeah.
from that lens, it's like, oh my gosh, if I'm putting all of these chemicals on me, it doesn't, not that it doesn't matter if I'm exercising and eating healthy and stuff, but if I'm poisoning my body essentially by putting products on my body that are chemically laden and that are just not good for me, then it's
Totally.
kind of like it's kind of this back and forth that you're doing with your body, right? Where you're like, I'm going to take care of it and then I'm going to do things
Yeah.
that, and oftentimes we're not aware of it. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, there's way too many people still who don't understand that we're absorbing whatever we put on our body, whether it's something clean or toxic. Our body will absorb up to 60% of it. So that means it goes straight into your bloodstream. And I mean, the kind of things that women applying to their bodies, they are responsible for cancers and hormone imbalances. Um, and the problem isn't necessarily you have one product that has some toxic synthetic ingredients. We are in contact sometimes up to 300 different products in a day, between a whole range of skincare products and then shampoo and shower gel and toothpaste and cleaning products. And then what we're breathing, it's our body cannot, with the accumulation of all these toxins. If we were just using one toxic product, no problem. Our body will clean out a certain amount of toxins, but we're using so many that they're
Yeah.
accumulating and staying in the body. And this is where it's dangerous.
Hmm. No, and that completely makes sense. And I mean, what do you think about like most of the products then that claim to be, organic or clean or things? Because there's a lot of false claims out there as well from not your product, that's not what I mean, just like a lot of marketers are good marketers, right? And we know that even with food and stuff like that too, it's like they'll say this is healthy for you and it's not. What do you think about that?
It's horrible. The beauty industry is self-regulated. So brands can put what they want in their skincare, and they can also say what they want. So there is so much lies out there, and even organically certified products who have the stamp and everything. As long as 80% is organic, they can still put 20% toxic chemicals. And this is a total lie. And I feel like it's tricking people. It's not organic. You're still putting rubbish, but the whole industry is that. And what was the other thing I wanted to say? And then depending on the country, of course, that like for the United States, for example, there's only 11 banned substances by the FDA. So you can
Right.
put anything except those 11 substances. In Switzerland, we have 1,380 banned substances. So you
Wow.
see, and there's still a lot that's need to be banned or regulated. But I mean, the difference from country to country already is crazy. I have a lot of clients coming from the US and they think they have oversensitive skin or allergies, but actually they don't. It's just they're putting something that is dangerous or toxic again and again, day after day, year after year, and it's causing skin problems because it's stripping any protective layer off.
Hmm.
And they don't. As soon as they're using a clean product, their skin just cleans up and shines, and it's that easy. It's
Yeah.
it's like your body. Eat a green smoothie every day, or go to McDonald's. You'll see the difference in your body. It's the same with your skincare.
Hmm. No, it's so true. And I find that fascinating, though, the difference between the banned substances with the United States versus, and you manufacture your products in Switzerland, correct?
Yeah, we have our own laboratory in Geneva. Yeah.
Exactly. So then by that, what you're stating is that the products that you're providing do not include over 1,000 different banned products because you can't actually manufacture your products with those banned substances in Geneva. So then
This
anyone that's ordering it outside of that, they're going to actually have cleaner products.
Yeah, there's still a lot of skincare in Switzerland or in Europe that also has a lot of synthetic substances that should not be there. But I mean, it's cleaner than the US, but still, there are still some. But my policy is that there's not even one in our products, not one single synthetic or toxic product, which makes life difficult for us because we can't put our products in shops because of this.
Right.
Because they won't sit on a shelf under strong lights in warehouses for a year. They're alive, they're active, they're alive, and they have nothing synthetic preserving them. So they need to be used like 3-5 months because they're fresh. So that complicates life for us.
I love that though. Like you actually have an expiry on your products because
Yeah.
it is live products. So tell me a little bit more about, the difference in how your products actually, because we were talking offline and I was saying how, I have some sunspots that I want to get rid of. And you were saying, that you used to as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you used to have them as well, which I mean, it's hard to believe when I look at you, but at the same time, I wonder, how does that regeneration work and how does your product help with that regeneration? Because I think that that's like, for me, I don't know if anyone listening feels that way, but like that's like one of my biggest complaints for my skin is that I have these sunspots that I feel like I don't want to just I don't want to just live with them. I want to be able to like take care of my skin in a way, but have it regenerate. So tell me a little bit more about that process.
We'll get rid of your sunspots, your age spots, all of them. Just go and see our Google reviews, our Facebook reviews. I mean, we've
know.
helped so many people.
I'm so excited for it. I will report back to everyone too. Everyone listening. We'll do a follow-up. I'll be like, look at this skin.
But we get age spots and sunspots because it's the damaged skin that's dying, because when we're in our 20s, our skin is rejuvenating every 28 days, but our age, it's more like 60 days. So the dead cells hanging around, that's why we get these marks. So the problem with traditional skincare is it's going to just patch up the very outer layer. It's not going to create healthy skin. So with the fine molecules and the fact that our ingredients are raw and the actives, what we're using, it penetrates the skin cells to a cellular level. So we're actually boosting your own skin is boosting it so that it creates its own healthy skin. It's not patching it. So yeah, like, so look, basically bringing your skin cells back to when you were younger. So they're very active and healthy again.
I love that.
As those cells then rise to the surface, that's when you see your skin changing and the old dead skin come off. You have this new skin.
So it's basically, you really are regenerating your skin cells. Like you're actually creating brand new skin cells and allowing your skin to actually rejuvenate itself. Now, when we were speaking earlier as well, you were telling me about my skincare routine because I was saying, I'm super lazy when it comes to my skincare, and I own that. Like same with my hair care. Like it's very rare that my hair is ever straightened or anything because I don't prioritize those things. It's just not in my priority. What's that?
You don't have time anyway.
Exactly. Between all of the rules, it's kind of like it always takes the back seat. But then skincare, when I was younger, I used to go through this like 10 step, like this whole, I had a steamer. I had all these things when I was like in my 20s. Like I was all about preventative measures. And then when my daughter was born, I was kind of like, that'll take the back seat. I'll wash my face with just some like drugstore product, whatever, and just move on with my day. And it kind of feels clean, but I don't even know if it's doing anything. And obviously it's not because I have these sunspots now. But you were telling me about how it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be this 10-step crazy skincare like you see on social media with everybody going through. They put their headbands on and then they go through all of these different steps and everything like that. How simple can it be?
Really simple. I mean, the beauty industry wants to sell us the maximum of products to make the maximum amount of money. They make you think you need a double cleanser and a toner and an eye cream and a neck cream and a wrinkle cream and 10 different products and a routine that takes you half an hour. I can't be bothered with that, and I don't have time even if I do. So I wanted to create my products that really was just like, you wash with the cleanser, you apply the serum to damp skin, and you go. The serum has 11 different things in it, the equivalent to 11 different products, what I mean. So you don't need all these products. If it's in one good product, you save time.
Yeah.
It's and you get the results. There are some people who love to have a routine and it makes them feel like self-love, but those who haven't got time and can't be bothered, just a
Really
cleansing
easy.
bar, a serum, and you're done. It's that easy.
Yeah. And see, for me, when you say that, I'm like, okay, that sounds doable because that's what I do now, or what I did before, right? Where it was just, but it was with like products that were like not, I wasn't paying attention to the product itself. So now I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can do that very easily. That's a very simple process for me to fit in. It's the exact same as what I would do in a morning or in a nighttime. It's just a quick wash, a serum, and go.
And then
Um,
the other thing is, because I'm so lazy um, for putting creams on and things, I have a body oil which you put on in the shower because I'm not going to come out of the shower and put cream on. I can't be bothered. I haven't got time. You put it
right.
on while you're under the shower. And that takes another less than 10 seconds, and that's your whole body done as well. I've really got solutions, just save time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So it's not only like clean, wonderful products, but it's also saving time products, which I
Yeah,
think, I mean, anyone who's listening now, we can all appreciate that, especially with the way our schedules are. We're always so busy. We're always trying to, like, the biggest block for most people to do anything is time. And so if
yeah.
we can save time and if we can make something convenient, then it makes sense. Ooh, that sounds exciting. I like that. The idea of actually just doing it right in the shower. So you get out and you're done. And then
It's
that
so
way
good.
then you don't even think
It's one of
about
my
it.
favorite products. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. Now, what would you say is like one of the biggest, like when you started creating these products, what was one of the biggest like red flags that you saw with most products out there that you were just like, I know that you said like absolutely no synthetics in your products at all, but what was something else maybe that you saw that you were just like, absolutely not, I will never buy into that again, or I will never allow my consumers to buy into that.
Um, well, obviously, with all the knowledge I have now through my studies and research, I'm shocked at every product I see on the shelf. I mean, I can't find one that doesn't have synthetic toxic stuff in it. I might find stuff on farmers markets which are nice, healthy things, but then they're just going to moisturize. They're not going to take years off your face. They're just, very basic, but those can be clean. So yeah, the toxic side of stuff really made me really angry. But then the
Hmm.
other thing I discovered, which was really disappointing, is that all these products are cooked at really high temperatures for hours and hours because they need to keep the color and the texture all exactly the same from jar to jar. You can't have any variations. They cook them, they bleach them, so they're completely processed. But by doing this, if there's any good ingredients in the product, of course it's dead. It's the same as if you take salad and go and cook it really high temperatures for 6 hours and then you eat it instead of just straight from the garden. The difference, what it's going to do for you is just huge. So um, yeah, I mean, I can't be angry at the beauty industry for cooking their ingredients because it makes it easier and it makes it possible to put them in shops. But it means that they're dead as well.
Right. Right. That's so interesting. That's such a good analogy too, because I can picture it in my mind. I can see like exactly what you mean by that, where it's like
Should I
if
should learn
it's
to explain things more like in analogies like that because I can get dangerously dragged off into techno babble otherwise because I get so passionate about stuff.
no, but I think that that's such a brilliant analogy because it does really make sense and helps us really to understand like the main difference because who wants to eat a cooked salad for 6 hours versus something fresh from the garden? So it's the
Yeah.
same sort of concept. Who wants to put that on their skin versus something that could be fresh and made fresh? What would you say is the one product that you have that you like other than the body oil that you said in the shower, but what is the one thing that you felt like when you created it, you were just like, "Oh my gosh, this is it. This is like a game changer."
Actually,
If you had to choose one that you were just like, "This I can never live without again, and I'm so grateful that I can offer this to the world."
it was actually one of the very first ones I created. It's called Advanced Repair. And it's won quite a few awards for also for best organic serum in Europe. So that one, yeah, I mean, I can't live without that. That's
Yeah. That's amazing. And you said to me earlier that, you had some terrible skin issues and things like that as well, because you had all like the sunspots and you had just spots and stuff. So how long did you find when you started to actually notice the difference for your own journey? What did that look like for you?
Gosh, that was such a long time ago. In a few days already, I mean, I was looking more radiant, but then I was seeing changes every single week, and I think they kept on going for 7 months. It probably took 6 months for all the age spots, all the sunspots to go, but I had a lot.
Mhm.
So I had patches, I had kind of rosacea. So for everything to completely go, probably 6 months, but every single month I was noticing like, oh, that's a bit tighter. Oh, I look a bit better. And then I mean, I was also very, very busy working and studying, that I wasn't really studying my face to see the changes. But then friends were saying, what have you done? You look fresh, or you look younger, or have you done something? And then I was
Mhm.
like, oh, yeah. So it was the reactions of other people that I started then going to the mirror like, oh yeah, gosh, that looks better. That look now I look younger. This is improved.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an ongoing thing. It's not a product that's going to make you in 2 days like look 7 years younger, but over weeks and months, yeah, there's a definite improvement in your skin.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. And I mean, I was asking that question also for my own journey. So I'm like, so when exactly can I? That's
Yeah, no,
amazing.
if you want overnight results, then you know, put some
No, I
definitely
definitely don't.
toxic. But if you want to boost your own skin cells deep down so that they work, um, I can help you with that.
I love that. And I think it's the same with anything with health and wellness, right? Like this is the one thing that we preach at Fit Chicks Academy is the idea too that it's like, yeah, there's quick fixes, there's fad diets, there's magic pills, there's those, all of these different things that are out there. But if you actually want to do this for the rest of your life, if you want to be able to change your health for the rest of your life, if you want to be able to change your skin for the rest of your life, you have to go through the journey. You can't just
Yeah.
like do something overnight and then expect it to stick because it just doesn't work that way. It's just the
Yeah.
way our bodies don't work that way, right? Our bodies are just, they're not meant to just repair and heal in one moment. It takes time. Whatever you've done for, I always think it's like if it took you 20 years to like damage your skin with all this sun skin, like sun spots and all these things, it won't take that much time to repair, but it's going to be a process. It didn't happen overnight. Your skin didn't get damaged overnight. You didn't, you know, like injure your body overnight. Like these kinds of things, they took time. And so it takes time to heal it as well.
Yeah. And then so when I started using that serum, it was 7 years ago. And I've never had, I go out in the sun, I still go out in the sun a lot. I'm not going to be one of those people who protects their skin from the sun because it's not me. I've never had a sunspot come back, and my hands as well, my arms, they've just gone for good. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, I'm so excited. Well, like I said, I'm going to report back not only to you directly, my friend, but I'm also going to report back to all of our listeners and
But
let them
before and
know
after photo.
with I'll do a photo today. I'll take off the makeup and then I'll do a photo and then I'll make sure that I track it and I'll share it with you.
Okay.
But I'll also share it with all of our listeners as well so that they can actually see my own personal, honest results. I know that we see yours because like I
Really,
said, you have beautiful
some
skin.
really good light on your skin, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Now for anyone who's listening though, Fiona, and who's like, okay, I'm sold. I don't want to put any more junk on my face. I don't want to be like ruining my skin or causing my body more harm. I'm trying to live healthy. They're listening to Fit Chicks Chat and they're thinking, I'm trying to do my best to live the healthiest life I can. And your skin is such a massive part of your overall health and well-being. So if they're listening now, I know that you have a very special offer for them, but you also have a special surprise offer that they can enter to win. So can you share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I've got two things. So the first thing, and Amanda's going to put the link below or somewhere,
Yes,
uh,
it'll be in the show notes as well as in the stories.
is we're going to have a 1 year giveaway. I'm going to choose one person and give them a whole year's free skincare. So you can sign up to that in the link that will be with this
Yes.
podcast video. And then shall I mention the Black Friday as well?
Yes, definitely. Mention what that special. So if you don't win, if you're not the winner of the 1 year supply, you can still get your supply, but at a very special rate.
So yeah, for Black Friday we're going to let you come onto a VIP list. which will be opening up on the 11th of November. And our Black Friday, we have up to 70% off our entire range. I mean, up to, so some are 50, some are 60, some are 70, all different. This is the one time a year that we do a sale, and we do a massive sale. So you're invited to the early bird, to sign up to the early bird list for that. And I think that's it. Do I need to add something
Yeah.
else?
No, I think that's amazing. I think for everyone listening, all of the links will be below in the show notes or in the video notes, so you can check it out there. Make sure that you join the sweepstakes so that you can try to enter to win a whole year's supply, but also join the wait list so that you can take advantage of the Black Friday sale. It only happens once a year with Fiona and her team. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. I know I'm going to be. And
And for the
yeah,
1 year giveaway, we would ship it every 2 months, a new parcel of goods, because I told you they are fresh. They only have a lifespan of 3 to 5 months, depending on the product. So it wouldn't just be a lump arriving now. It would be continuous parcels all year round for one person.
oh, it's so cool. I think that that's such a cool thing that it's like literally live product. And so you have to, like, it will expire. You've got to use it or you lose it, kind of thing. So that's so cool. I love that. Well, Fiona, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing not only your journey and what it is that makes skincare so important and what makes it so different, what you're offering, but also for this amazing opportunity, not only for the sale, but also this cool giveaway that you're having. So thank you so much. And thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for inviting me. It's been great chatting with you, as
Yes,
always.
as always, for sure. And so for everyone listening, make sure that you check out the show notes. Join the waitlist so that you can get your discount, but also don't forget to join the sweepstakes so that you can enter to win a 1 year supply of Swiss Toniq products. So Fiona, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much for listening, and we will see you again next week on Fit Chicks Chat.
Thanks, Amanda.
Okay, bye everyone.